Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. Today we're going to do this look right here. It's all Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to use all Charlotte Tilbury products, nothing that isn't. And then I'm going to rank those products for you and tell you how I feel about the Charlotte Tilbury line. And if you're up for that, then just keep watching. Magic. This, for me, does what MAC Fix Plus did for everyone else. MAC Fix Plus never did that for me. I have already gone through 2 bottles of this. It serves as a primer as well as a setting spray. So I turned off the camera to deal with alarms that keep going off on the phone. And I believe that you missed me talking about the eyeliner. And obviously you missed me doing my eyes. I'm so sorry. So this is the classic eyeliner in it's brown. It's just called the Classic and it's brown. And I did that in my tight line and in my waterline. And then I came just a little bit on top of my lids and I'm so sorry. That's why I usually let the camera just keep rolling. Anyway, I really like this pencil. It's a no-nonsense brown eyeliner pencil that gets the job done. Now, I do have to reapply this pencil. Like later on, it will come out of my waterline and I'll have to come in here and touch it up. But I don't really ding it for that because of how easily it goes in and it's such a pretty look. I have a lot more eyeliners that do come out than don't. We're actually going to use a sample of the mascara. So I went over to Sephora because it's the only product I was out of. They don't have legendary lashes over there. Well, they actually don't have legendary lashes over there, but they don't have the one I mean. The one I really like is full fat lashes. I love that one. They didn't have it. And I'll be honest with you, I've not tried this. The reason is because Wayne Goss said some terrible things about it when it first came out. This will actually be the first time I've actually tried it, so I don't know. It is a weird brush. I can see how you could get way too much product maybe. I'm just gonna do what makes sense to me, which is to come through your lashes with these bristles. Don't put the flat side against there yet. I'm thinking that's the push-up part. So far it doesn't suck yet. Maybe it transferred on him or something. I don't know. But I wasn't going to buy it. I mean, when the odds are pretty good, I'm not going to like it. So we'll just use the sample that I have here. And then, you know, no harm, no foul. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hold on there. That was a little sloppy. Okay, I can see how this could get messy. I don't like this rubbery, flat side wand. I don't really get him with this gimmick stuff. And that's what this is. It's a gimmick. I can think of a couple of other companies who were trying like this gimmicky thing with wands. Oh, this is going to be terrible. I'm not really loving that. Wish I hadn't done this. Well, I got that clump off there. Not a fan. This is crap. In my opinion, that is a real piece of crap. Dang it, I just feel like I'm looking a little bit orange. So I'm taking not the pop of color, but the light shade in the Charlotte Exaggereyes palette and coming back over my eyes, and then we'll pop it. How's that? I think I'll be happier if I'm not all just like an orangey shade. The whole reason this mascara is called Push Up Lashes is because of that stupid wand. Because it's not because your lashes looked pushed up when you're done. They actually look like they need curled. All right, well, anyway, moving on. Spent too much time here. Let's move along. I don't like this at all. But it's the only Charlotte foundation I have here, and since I have bought so many other ones, I didn't repurchase the one I do like. And I'm going to have to put a picture of it because I know what it looks like, but I can't remember what it's called. So I'll try and find a picture and put it over here of the one I really do like. But we're going to use this anyway. I'm hoping if I use less of it and we use a sponge, maybe I'll like it better. Maybe this was my problem. Maybe last time I used a sponge and I should use a brush. It's way too glowy for me. I don't like that real see me from space glow. But I can tone this down with powder. Maybe it made my pores look huge. Did my pores look huge? I need another foundation that's more mattifying now over the top of this. Look what I found. I don't think I'm even going to need this. I don't remember what it's called because the name wore off. I think it's the Hollywood Flawless Filter or something. I don't even think we're going to need that. This is not my favorite anymore. And I'll tell you why. Okay, just hang on and I'll show you. Just going to brighten this up a tad. It's actually a color corrector, but a lot of times the color correctors do really good for me to conceal. But this one is not my favorite anymore. It used to be a favorite of mine, but I think Sigma nailed this a lot better. And like Charlotte, it has several different skin tones, okay? But I just think that Sigma did it better. The Sigma one hangs on better without, like, if I go over this color corrector of Charlotte's with something else, it will come right back off. But the Sigma one stays. So I'll show you. This is the light one in Sigma. This is the darker one in the Sigma Fair palette. And then this is the Charlotte. I don't think this is showing it as well, but I have a picture that shows this better on my Instagram. Then we come to our Lancome little powder puff with the Charlotte Tilbury. And you know what? It seems like I can never get my hands on the loose powder. I'm dying to try that loose powder. When I have the money to buy the powder, it's always out of stock. So I'm just going to use this powder. It doesn't matter what bronzer. The new cream one's the one we're going to use today, but I think we might also use this, the Sculpt one I love. Susan Reedy sent this to me because I said the one I had Mel bought me and I didn't want to use it. Even though I love this product, I didn't want to use it. So she sent me this, okay? And it's got a little brush, which of course I must have moved somewhere. I mean, it took me like 6 months to find this one time. I had it in the wrong spot, but this is the most subtle, beautiful highlight, and this is a perfect sculpting powder. Let's sculpt with it. I wish I had the brush that came with this because her little sculpt brush is really good. Where is that brush? Here it is. This brush. This brush does really good. See, it comes to a tip, and I really like it. So you can just go doo, 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 right there on the tip. And I'm just going to like come across my nose right here and then down the side with this product. You don't need a lot of it. Then maybe I'll take and like on the side, just do a little bit of that on my nose. I love her Airbrush bronzer, the one that you can refill. But today, because it's the newest one, I'm going to use this one. It's a cream. And yes, I did powder already. This is beautiful either way. You can do it under your powder. You can do it over your powder. It's just beautiful. This already has some in it. Let's see. I'm going to just tap like that. And because this is goat hair, it is going to pick up more faster. I think I have 4 of these now. This one's called Love Glow. It's just got this slight glow to your skin. I only have 2 Charlotte lipsticks, and I really kind of like layering them. But of the 2, my favorite is Pillow Talk. What a surprise, right? So here's Pillow Talk. We'll do Pillow Talk on the bottom and Bitch Perfect on the top. Bitch Perfect is more peach. You guys keep telling me to pick up Brow Cheat, so I did. All right, and that's the whole reason for this video. It's a blade kind of product, but it's tiny. Okay, so we're going to keep that down low so we don't break that off. And we have a little spoolie on the other end. I really want to grab Tiny Marvels and get Spider, but I'm not going to do it, okay? I just really want that darker brown on the outside, but okay. Maybe I'll grab the other palette from Charlotte. One of the things that you missed me saying in the part that didn't get filmed was I was using the palette Exaggereyes because Mel bought it for me as just a I love you kind of thing, and I felt bad that I had never shown it love on camera, I don't believe. My preference, though, is Uptown Girl, which she also bought me. I could. Nobody said we had to stay in Exaggereyes. Oh, watch me love this thing. And this has probably got very little product in it. Because that's how she do. You know, Charlotte is good about that. Like, oh, that's good. Charlotte's very good about, like, not giving you very much product. And you love the product, and then you keep buying the product, even though you get very little because the product is so good. So yeah, this is probably going to be like that, where I just really like this pencil. But fortunately, there are other pencils I love too. So I'm not stuck getting this pencil, but it does seem to be a good pencil. So yeah, I get why you guys wanted me to try the pencil. It's a good one. Okay, I think I'm going to go into Uptown Girl right here and just get this with this brush and bring it right here. I just need a little bit darker, just a little bit darker here on the outside. I'm not telling you to purchase both of these together. I'm just saying, since I have it, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to darken up the outside of my eye a little bit with Uptown Girl. We need to put on some setting spray to set that all down. All right, so now I'm going to attempt to do the impossible here and rank for you my favorite Charlotte products that I used today down to my least favorite. My favorite products from Charlotte Tilbury are bronzers. Nobody does bronzer better than Charlotte. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you wanted to take my whole bronzer drawer away from me, I wouldn't give you that. Well, I would fight you. There's a lot of money in that drawer, but I would not die, okay, if you let me keep these. If you just let me keep my Charlotte Tilbury bronzers. And I love all of these. If you are a cream person, this is really good. But I don't know. I still think if I had to rank them, I would rank this first. I put it away, but then I pull it right back out again. I love this. This is my favorite bronzer, hands down. I do adore this, but if you made me choose between these two, I would pick this because I'm not really a cream girl. If you ask me, this cream bronzer is heads over Chanel. It beats the Chanel Universal, in my opinion. And the only reason this one doesn't take the cake, because you might say, well, Mary, I mean, you get two products in one. And that's why, is because sometimes I don't even use this side because I'm using a powder, all right, that will do that for me. I don't need that and highlighter. So sometimes I don't even use this side. That's why this is not the better buy, not the better product. This has a little bit of sheen in it, and this is totally matte, so that's my reasons for that. So what is my second product from Charlotte that I will buy over and over, and I would cry if you take it away? It's this. The setting spray. I just really like this setting spray. I think it melts that powder down. I like that I can use it under my makeup and after my makeup. This Hollywood Flawless Filter is next, because if you don't even want to wear makeup, this will instantly wake you up and make you look really good. The next one I love the most is the new one. This brow pencil is freaking awesome. That's a good name for it, the Brow Cheat. Took no time, really good product. Thank you for those of you who kept insisting that I try that pencil. My next favorite Charlotte Tilbury product is her blushes. It's not higher on the list, even though I love blush, because I think for the money, I would rather have an Hourglass blush. But, you know, Charlotte's blushes are really pretty and very subtle, I think. Very classy, just like everything else she has. Sure, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, why on earth haven't you picked the eyeshadows? The eyeshadows would be everyone's top pick, maybe. Same reason I only have 3. Because while I like Charlotte's eyeshadows, and I think that they're beautiful and sophisticated, when it comes to price point, I would definitely give it to Lancome over Charlotte. That's why it's rated so low, but trust me, these eyeshadows are beautiful. We'll put the mascara here. Fat lashes, that is. Not this one on that I threw, which incidentally is how I missed talking about it. Full Fat Lashes is a great mascara that I may sometime repurchase. And if you've ever gotten out of control messy with Legendary lashes or that Pillow Talk that I used today, and because of that sworn off Charlotte mascaras as hot messes, try Full Fat Lashes. You're welcome. Next, I would give it to the lipsticks. They rate so low down, not because they're not good. They really are. I love this formula. Feels good on the mouth. Even without using one of her lip pencils, I think that Charlotte Tilbury's lipsticks go a ways to make the lips look a little fuller than they actually are. But I still do have to worry about this lipstick being on my teeth. And I'm sloppy like that. You know, that's the only reason, is there are lipstick formulas that I do like a little better than Charlotte Tilbury, but is this not classy looking? So old school, throwback, Elizabeth Arden kind of classy, that you just throw that in your purse and you take it out and people are like, what lipstick is that? After that, I'm going to give it to the eyeliner. I really like, even though it does not stay completely, I think that you can get a really, really minimal eye with it, or you can get really smoky with the pencil. I do pull this out every once in a while and go, ooh, you're so yummy. It is so yummy. This particular shade of brown is not too dark and it's not too light. It's not black. It still gives me a smoky look without being so dark, and you can get light with it or you can really amp it up like I have today. Next would be her powder. Not that it isn't pretty. I just happen to prefer loose powders to compacts. My main complaint about this powder is that it doesn't have a powder puff. Come on. If you have a pressed powder, then if you're like me, you're probably gonna do this. Now, how am I supposed to do that on the go, Charlotte? She probably doesn't want you to take it on the go because this thing is fragile. I mean, I had one, it was practically new, dropped it on the floor right over there, and it just went all over the floor. It was useless after that. What are you going to do? You can't take it back at that point and go, I dropped it. Give me another one. This powder gets so much hype. And there really are pressed powders out there that are just as good as this. So that's the only reason this is so low. Next is this, and you guys know why this has been bumped back so far. Price-wise, performance-wise, I just really prefer the Sigma product that they've just brought out. And then there's this. Maybe you want to use this as a glowy primer. Under. This, in my opinion, should not be called foundation. And you might think, Mary, why didn't you take it back then? Well, because it has finally dawned on me after almost 8 years of doing this that the reason YouTubers have such big collections isn't because they just like spending money. If I am to review products for you, I probably need products to compare them to. So I shouldn't just keep getting rid of everything. This is here so that I can compare it shade-wise to other foundations. You know, something I forgot to say about this stuff though, I find if I mix this with something else, it looks beautiful. And I have to say that I like the way it looks once it's powdered down. So I still have it, but you know, it's not because I want to keep beating it up. If you like a full coverage foundation, if you're trying to cover, this isn't going to get it for you. Look over here. Leave me your thoughts below. What are your favorite? Is there still something I haven't tried? Because I'll tell you what, I'm so glad that I did this. I'm so glad you guys talked me into trying this pencil, despite the fact that I have so many brow pencils now that I could never use them all. That one really is good. I like it. I hope you guys know, always remember, you're the best part of the Fritzy family. And if you're not having a blessed day, just go be a blessing to somebody else. And until next time, love you, see ya. Bye. And I'm out.
Ooh, we got a mess. Send the firemen, help, help. Yes, send the firemen, in your opinion. Oh yeah, it was on Boston Legal. You guys ever watch Boston Legal? Womp womp, womp womp womp, da-da-da, da-da-da, womp womp, womp womp womp. Oh yeah. You gotta go watch Boston Legal. At least watch the intro so you know what I'm doing. Okay, so the whole reason this mascara is called... Sorry. The whole reason this mascara is called... Okay, we spent... They look huge in here, but this is 10 times magnified. PETA, stay with me, okay? It's early, but I already gave you a break through much of the eyeliner segment, I'm pretty sure. Emollient. The consistency. When I have money to buy it, it's always out of focus. Yep, that powder's out of focus. Uptown girl, she goes downtown with her, never mind. And I'm ready. What's this? It comes with its own little shot glass. Even without the eyeliner to put on, no, that would be interesting. Let's put eyeliner on the mouth.